Hey there friends and enemies, Joper here again, and I made a massive mistake on my free-to-play Honkai Star Rail account that ended up working out in my favor somehow because my luck has been pretty wild. But jumping right into it, I accidentally wished on the light cone banner instead of the Sealy banner and ended up getting the 5-star in the Hunt light cone, which is tremendous. It is absolutely one of the best light cones that I've seen so far. Increases the wearer's crit rate by 18% while the wearer is in battle. For every 10 speed that exceeds 100, the damage of the wearer's basic attack and skill is increased by 6%, and crit damage of their ultimate is increased by 12%. I put this on my Dan Hang for now, and it is very good. It's giving me absolutely cracked Dan Hang right now, and I just didn't mean to do this at all, and that's the funniest part about this. I don't regret it now because I was able to get the 5-star on my first roll on that banner, but if I had done more, I would have really been upset about it. Then on my next 10 pull for the Sealy banner, I ended up getting Welt as well. And so it ends up being kind of a bummer because, again, I want Sealy. I don't have really a 5-star DPS that I really enjoy, but my account is set up to be quite interesting and one that I think I'm going to have a lot of build comps that are going to be very good going forward. I have a built out Dan Hang who's very good. I have Bailu, which is one of the better healers in the game. I got her with my first 10 pull on the Destination banner, so I haven't wished on that again since. And then I also have the 5-star Welt as well as a support character. I've also been fortunate enough to get one of the Ting Yuns. I didn't get any of the Eidolons yet, but she's very good. I also have a Sampo, I've gotten Pela, and I've also gotten a couple Eidolons for Natasha as well. I'm up to the 2 Eidolons for her. So everything's kind of shaping up to when I need to build out these teams going forward, especially when I need 2 separate teams at the same time. I'm going to have a lot of options, which I like, and a lot of quality characters. I am just missing one more really cracked DPS. Hopefully I do get either Sealy or another DPS going forward, but overall I'm in good shape. I'm able to beat all of the content in the game that is available right now, especially at the lower levels as I proceed up my Trailblaze levels, and it's just been very interesting to play this and kind of juggle the teams and see what's working and what's not. I found out that a lot of the different characters are a lot of fun, even if they're not necessarily the most insane. For example, I've really enjoyed using Serval. I have her leveled a bit, and as a AoE DPS, I think she's actually really fun. I like her character design, so she's one that I'll probably be using a lot going forward. I'm really excited about the main character as well with the fire type. Again, I think she's very good also, and it gives me a lot of versatility because I have different options across different elements and a lot of these characters that I do enjoy using. Now, one thing to keep in mind, and a tip that I've seen on Twitter, which I didn't realize more people didn't realize, is that you want your taunting character or character who's going to be focused the most to be on the edge of your team, so either in the first slot or the fourth slot. The reason being, that character is going to be targeted a lot, and oftentimes the enemies will have abilities that'll hit the characters next to your character on the edge, so you don't want that bleeding into your, again, a character like Dan Hang who is a bit squishier, who is not going to be able to tank as much damage. If you have characters that are generating shields or able to heal quickly or have higher HP, you're going to want those characters on the edge and the characters taunting to take that damage because they're going to be able to survive. The last thing you want as you go forward and you face different bosses and such is for your DPS characters to get one shot. So keep that in mind going forward. It's something that I think a lot of people did not realize or did not think about as they're setting up their teams, because it's not like you're in a team that you have to do like a rotation like in Genshin Impact. Everyone's out there at the same time, so you can't protect some of the characters as much without thinking about which slot you're putting the different characters in. That's just something to keep in mind going forward. The other thing, we did hit the weekly reset, so make sure you do your activities, your weekly activities, because all of your rewards have reset. and you can continue on getting all of those, and soon you should be able to purchase some 5-star light cones from the simulated verse, which is going the simulated world, which is going to be cool, and add a lot more to your accounts as well. That's why wishing on the light cone banners is not really necessary. Again, I got extremely lucky getting a 5-star on my first pull of that, because otherwise what would have happened is I would have wasted these pulls on these 4 stars, not building up pity and not generating 4-star light cones that I don't really need. Essentially, I really want to get those 5-star characters at this point. Now, there will probably become a point where I've got all the characters that I want. Maybe I'm saving for a future character, but at that point, if I wanted to pull for the light cones, it would make sense because I would have additional options. I wouldn't be really trying to make this account as good as possible or get the characters that I'm really looking for. Not only is Seely one of those characters that I like because she's insane single target DPS, but also her design is cool, her attacks are cool, her animations are really nice. So because of that, that's why I want her so bad, and I think she will be one of my primary DPS if I can pull her. If not, no big deal. I will probably get a Hamiko at some point, or I can get another DPS and I can just continue building out my Dan Hang. Maybe I will be a Dan Hang main going forward. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see on that one. But ultimately, I think there's a lot of reasons to not be too pressed if you do make a mistake like I did, and hopefully you get lucky, but ultimately there's nothing you can do to your account right now that's going to irreparably harm it. There's so much left to play for. There's so many pulls out there that you can earn in the beginning of the game that I wouldn't stress out if you don't get the characters that you want right away. I wouldn't be too worried if you don't get the team comps that you're most excited about, because all of that will come over time. The standard 5 stars that you can get, the standard 4 stars you can get as well, all of those will eventually arrive in your account over the course of time. Don't really worry about it too much and really focus on just having as much fun, enjoying the ride, because there's going to be a time where, like any game, you might get burnt out, and you want to enjoy the time that you have with the game first and not really stress about min-maxing too much in the beginning unless that's just how you want to play the game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. Shows you want to see more Honkai Star Rail content. It's been a lot of fun creating it. I really enjoyed the early game for this one, and I can't wait to make more. Anyway, I hope you have a good one. My name is Jopa. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.